everybody, I'm RENZO Mocs, and welcome back to another mock collection video. Today we're taking a look at 4 individual mocks together. These are mocks that kind of briefly appeared in the last episode of RENZO, or sometime in RENZO eventually. These are just 4 random alien mocks that I want to cover in one video. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, let's just get right into it. So the first up is Zeus, and Zeus is the self-proclaimed owner of Hover City Bank, basically. He's the Grand Hover City Bank, or the Grand Cephala Bank, whatever. He is the bank manager who owns the entire thing. And I'll just say, I don't know, we'll call him Zeus, or something like that. Zeus here is very, very, very proud of his possession. He's very happy. He's a very minor character in RENZO episode 11. He had a brief scene with another guy where he's like, why are the cameras off? What's going on? And then he's one to take initiative, so he's like, I'm going to go check out the bank by myself. Really weird mock. I wanted to see what I could do. I wanted to make this guy, originally he was going to be in a wheelchair, but I wanted to make him like really buff on top, like really big. Like if you look at this, you think his legs are going to be jacked, and then just from this view, you're like, oh, this man's huge. You look at his tiny little baby legs. I like this guy a lot. He's definitely not going to be a reoccurring character in RENZO. That's probably, I don't even think he appears in the next episode of RENZO. I think he's just gone from this point on. He's got a little bit of this weird staff. I don't know what this is all about. It's probably just a staff of the bank. I don't know why it has a spear tip though. That's kind of weird. He does have like triple jointed arms, so he's got these crystal shoulders here. I like to keep them up like this, but unfortunately the mock tends to sag down, which looks really gross, so we're going to keep that like that. I just stabbed him in the eye. His head is really weird, but I like it. It's kind of like Gorgex's head. He's kind of wearing like this is like his weird hair combo, hat combo. It's really weird, bizarre looking. And then he has like this white scarf thing that he always wears. His back isn't very good. It's just kind of weird. He's got like a turtle shell on, and just to see how pathetic his legs are, there's a view for you. I like this guy a lot. His name is Zeus. Just a random side character that I enjoyed working on, and Otto voiced him. He did a great job at making, he made me laugh out loud when I first edited the lines into the episode, so good job, Otto. This is Zeus, manager of Cephala Bank. Next up, this is a photographer. He doesn't have a name, but the most interesting thing about the photographer here is the fact of who the voice actor is for him. A lot of people have not commented on this. I literally think nobody has actually been like, yo, William Furno voiced him. If you guys know who William Furno is, I mean, he's pretty well known in the BioTube community. I messaged him on a whim and said, hey, do you want to voice this random character? He's got 1 line, and he was like, yeah, sure. So, you know, I got him a little cameo. He was supposed to do a transatlantic accent. It wasn't the best, but I pitched his voice up, so maybe that's why people didn't recognize him. He had 1 line, it was very quiet. Just a little backstory on the character. He's very weird looking. He's kind of hunched over. He's like this classic looking photographer. The Space First camera is super weird looking. He's probably got an older camera model because he's super old. He's got triple jointed arms and they're really long. It's kind of gross. He's got these big baggy pants. Just a weird dude. He also has the Tahu mask as his lower jaw, and so he can actually move his mouth a little bit. It's not the best reach. He does have like a little hat here. I actually like this guy. For a little bit of Space First lore, I would consider him an Edgetarian. For those of you who don't know, an Edgetarian is the species that, if you guys watch Conan from Bionic Sai, that is the same. He's the same species as Gary, who is I believe the mayor of Conan's planet. But yeah, they're the same species, but this is just an older guy. This is just an older guy. He's very old-timey. He's funny. I don't know, I like him. I just thought it was fun to give William Furno this cameo role, but nobody even recognized that William Furno voiced him in the episode. I thought that was pretty funny. Now, another character that appeared in RENZO episode 11, we have the Bilbies Cashier, basically. Bilbies is a restaurant chain in RENZO. They're very popular on moons just because they're easy to pull over and eat a meal, basically. Bilbies is an incredibly popular chain, as I just said. This is a cashier from one of them in RENZO episode 11, voiced by Toa Nareta. She did a great job. They're kind of like a spider. They have these weird, like, mandible. They have these weird, like, tendrils on the back of them, and they sag down a lot. They're just weird. They're additional arms, but that's part of the species. It's just what naturally helps them. They have these weird looking legs. She has this, like, weird, like, hair thing going on. I don't know. Very, very simple mock. This is probably one of my most simple mocks to date. I'm not even a huge fan of her. Also, this is supposed to be yellow because it's supposed to be her forearm, but I needed the yellow pieces for something else, so excuse me. I will be taking her apart. This character is not necessary at all. She's got like a white tie on there. I don't know. Just a minor little character in RENZO episode 11. It's not super good, but I thought it was fun to kind of experiment with another female build. Again, super simple, but whatever. And now for the most infamous RENZO character, we have Bart. Now, obviously, this character did not appear in RENZO episode 11, even though I psyched him up to be. In fact, it was just a bold-faced lie. I was obviously trying to deviate away from the fact that Camilio was going to be in the episode. Some people were starting to catch on. I think Okoto was actually getting really close to catching on. So I was like, oh, crap. Oh crap. I was like, oh no, we gotta deviate him a little bit. So I created Bart as a way. I know it didn't help at all. He figured it out early too. But Bart was a character Bart was a mock I made previously, and I was like, you know what, let's just have a little bit of a goof. He doesn't appear in RENZO, unfortunately. He did appear briefly in the RENZO episode 12 script, but I cut him out just because it didn't fit. I don't know, Bart looks like he'd be a fun-looking side character. The head is interesting, to say the least. Is he the Wanderer in disguise? Yes. No. He is kind of similar to the Wanderer, just because, actually scarily similar, because he has the metallic weapon, and then he has the claw hand, but that was not intentional at all, I just realized. I just didn't have enough parts to make him a second hand, which is really weird. I think I'm going to change the metal arm, because now that I look at him, he really is just the Wanderer in the Spaceverse. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he is the Wanderer in the Spaceverse. Hard to tell. No, that's impossible. He does have a very weird, like, rope situation going on, but this is just a random mock I made. Also, now the more and more I look at him, I'm just having a sudden realization that this character is literally just the Wanderer, so I'm going to try to find a way to revamp Bart, but this is freaking weird. Let's get him out of here. So thank you everybody for watching the Mock Collection 2, I believe this is. It's either 2 or 3, I honestly can't remember right now. It'll obviously be the title of the video. But yeah, this is just another group of mocks that I wanted to share with you guys. More will eventually be coming. I like to do these. Unfortunately, most of these characters will be taken apart. So these mock reviews also help as a way for me to be like, alright, here are these mocks. If you guys are interested, yeah, you know, comment, whatever. And then they're going away. Just because I don't need to keep any of these characters, really. And if I really need to rebuild any of them for any reason, then that will be incredibly easy to do, because I can just go, oh, I mean, they're super simple all around. It's not going to be hard to rebuild them in any way. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys again eventually. I'm RENZO Mocs, and goodbye.